Hello, this is Darren Lyle again. I'm trying a new software program for streaming. I'm trying OBS because my normal one, game show, just took a dive. I don't know why it didn't work at all. So I spent the last 20 minutes trying to figure that out. So we'll see if this uh, even works. And it looks like you're not getting any audio. So let me... Yeah, so I'm going to try and stop and start again here. Let me see if there's anybody, if this is actually working here. So, anybody can you, John Farley, you're saying the audio is okay? You can actually hear me? Is it echoey, or does it may be coming from the actual laptop. So the problem is my normal streaming software took a dive on me, and so I'm having to let's try this. Is that any better? Or is that the same? Clear and crisp. All right, well then let's just go with that. Why not? Yeah, my normal streaming software just took a dive, wouldn't even open up for me, so I grabbed OBS. It's an open source free program anyway, so what the heck, right? So, back to the task at hand here. Where were we? We were here from the other day. I've got the coffee, the soda. I'm thinking maybe cups and a microwave and some other things on here. But I was at a gas station recently, and I took a picture of this thing. And it looks sufficiently beat up so that I like it. So I think I'm going to try and model this today and put it back behind the main building there. So let's give it a try. So if we come outside here, I'm thinking that generally we're going to be seeing this place from this angle, like so we can see the sign and the building, and then we're going to cut to the interior. So I'm thinking it's going to be out here somewhere, but I'm not going to do that there right now. I'm going to do it in the center of the grid because it's just easier for me to do what I need to do in the center of the grid. So there we go. I'm going to say that this is the front for now, and let's start seeing what we can do here. So let's say this is the front. There, done, right? So that's going to be the front, let's say. What I'll do is insert an edge loop here, and I'll just take this and grab it and move it up just to get that basic shape like that. Right? Once again, I'm kind of blocking it out. I'll probably go ahead and model all of these things instead of using it as a texture. I can probably do that without a whole lot of extra polygons. Well, let me just come out here and say hi now that we think, or at least you say that you can hear me, right? That's awesome. What is your opinion of Blender 2.8 so far? Well, the thing that I've been able to do so far is to to make it crash. That's really been the only thing I've been able to do on my computer. But from what I'm seeing and reading, I think it's going to be really, really awesome. My main concern, my main thing that I want out of it is real-time rendering. I don't want to have to render for days at a time just to get an animated scene out. I just, with video game um, engines, we should be able to do this in real time, and other systems are doing it. So Blender really, I think, needs to catch up quick, and this Eevee engine hopefully will do that. So I'm very, very hopeful. Let's see. So I'm going to go ahead and add the doors. And the nice thing about this thing is everything's kind of, a separate piece. I like how it's just put on top there. So let's do the door. Let's just put a, I'm going to move the cursor to here and then just put another cube here. And I don't need this back here, so I'll delete it. And, well, this particular streaming system, software, I'm seeing this OBS causes things to slow down a bit. So if you hear me complaining about that, that's what's going on. I'm just going to scale this. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't turn on this down here. Let me do that. All right. So I'm just going to scale this down. Let's see how something like that. And like this, let's say. Let's call it something like that. Okay. And move this in like that. All right, so we're just going to, once again, I'm just blocking everything in to get a feel for what I have here. For the roof, I think what I'll do is just select, now that I have these, I'm just going to select these, duplicate, split it out. Now it's its own object. Let's go ahead and grab these here, and I'll extrude up just a bit, like this. Then I could maybe take this whole thing and let's just extrude out just a bit, E. And then I'm going to scale in the Y and the X with S, Shift, Z. And scale out just a bit, like that. Maybe move that out just a hair in the Y like that. But they're not going to be exactly, yeah, they're going to turn up like that. Yeah, see, shouldn't have done it like that. All right, let's try that again. What I'm going to do, they really need to be more in line, don't they? So, how to do that? I want them to be in line. Oh, and I screwed up when I extruded up too, so let me go back. Let's try that again. Maybe I need to be in an orthographic view to do this. Okay, so let's hit E and Z. Let's pull. No, it's not. Okay, it's not holding it in an axis when I extrude. Interesting. All right. So let's do that. And then what I could do, what could I do here? It almost looks like there's a, no, I guess there's no face in there. What I'm going to do then, I want to just delete this side and let's do it in a mirror because, yeah, this is really slow. It's lagging. Oh well, I'll get through it, and then I'll figure out how to get that other streaming software up and going. Let's scale this out in the X. I'm just going to move this straight out like this. There we go. All right, so we've got that with a bit of a hangover. Well, not a hangover, but, you know, an overhang. How's that? So we've got the cursor in the center of the grid. Let's take it to the 3D cursor. Let's add a mirror modifier. And let's do it in the Y. There we go. Okay, so there's the roof. What else? Well, I like this. I like these things here, and I like all the tubes and the pipes. I like all that. It makes it look kind of, I don't know, glommed together, which I like that kind of thing. So let's just add a couple of these on here just to get a sense of what it's going to be. Once again, I don't need that face. There we go. Put it in there. All right, so this looks like it's right on the edge here, like this. And it looks about the right size, I think. Okay. Now we've got a couple of others here. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, I don't know if I want all of those. Would be kind of cool though. I mean, you're only going to see this for like 5 seconds in the actual finished product, if it ever gets finished. But let's just put this in here. This. And that looks like it's up just a little bit. And I know it doesn't have to be exact. I'm just using this kind of as a guide. Let's pull that down like that. It's hard for me to see. Let me turn on wire here. Alt click there. Okay. This thing right over here, that thing right there. Let's go ahead and duplicate, move it over, scale it down, move it down here, like that. Okay. Move it right here. Okay, so also we're going to need a circular thing in there. You know, we could kind of cheat and not actually create a hole in there. We just create a little rim and then put that in. Let's do that. Let's make our lives easier. So what I could do, I guess I could create a circle. Let's do that here. We don't need 32 sides. 16 maybe. There it is. Rotate around the Y, and then let's put this in place here. Yeah, so here we go. So now we can get this about like that. And then let's see if we can, let's just extrude it. So let's go into edit mode and extrude in the X. Like, oops, what did I do? Oh, let me go back here. Did I already extrude that? No, okay, good. And then let's pull it out like this. Scale it in. There. So now we've got a little rim there. It looks like it's flipped. The normals are flipped. Let's flip that around with Control N. There we go. Now that we've got that, let's smooth it. Is that going to help it a little bit? Maybe. Yeah, let's do that. And then extrude and scale this in. Now, yeah, so now we can take another cylinder and let's take this down to 16 as well and give me a triangle fan. There we go. Let's rotate it around the Y. And then, once again, get rid of these back here. I wish there was a way that I could just create these without ever having to delete the back side, but I don't want all those extras in there. Okay. Let's take this in like this. And we'll just fit it right into here. So it kind of looks like it's inserted in there, you know, kind of like that. But we're kind of cheating. That's the beauty of 3D. The cheating. There we go. Okay, so now looks like there's a little bit of a indentation to it. Probably don't need it, but I'm going to do it. Scale that in. And then I'm going to push that in just a hair. There we go, like that. Now, can we leave it just like that? Probably, although I think I want to smooth it. And when I do, it's going to be other issues like that. Let me grab this. There we go. Yeah, that helped. All right, so that might just work there because it's going to be from, you know, a long ways away. We're going to be seeing it from back here. So I don't think I need to do too much more than that. Turn on wire for that so we can see it. What else? How about 2, 3, gosh, 4 more boxes down there. I don't need them all, but it's fun. Modeling is just fun. I love just noodling with all the details here. I love that. All right, let's push that in. Okay, and then do I care about this one down here? Is it, do I care? Why not? I'll go like this. All right, so now we've got all the boxes in. This thing's interesting. Don't exactly know what that is, but it's kind of cool. Maybe I'll just add something that's kind of like that without it actually being that. You know what I could do instead? Why don't I just duplicate this? And I'll just duplicate it, and then I can just use this. There we go. So right in here, and yeah, something very, simple in there, just another kind of thing. There's this thing, it's like a handle. I don't know that I want to deal with that right now. Okay, so let's take a look at this a little closer and see, I guess if we just connected everything, so this, from this box, it goes straight up. And then if I just created tubes that went along here, that would work, but I really need to create the ridges here before I do that, because the tubes are going to be on top of the ridges, right? So how to do the ridges? All right, let's think about this. Well, I've got that edge right here. Oops. Got that edge right here. I could take this and just make, how many is that? That's 13 cuts. 14, 1, 2, 3, 4 ridges. So, math. Well, then I think I'd only need 16? Let me try this. I don't think I'd need 16. Oh, okay, what I could do instead is, let's say, number of 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that one. Okay, let me try this. It shouldn't be this hard, now should it? What if I selected all of these? Just these right here. Well, and on the other side too, huh? Okay, I think I got this. I think I got it now. So what I'm going to do, okay, I think I got it. I think I know. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to do 4 on either side. I'm going to get rid of all of these now up here, right? Yeah. And then I'm going to bring back that roof. Okay. Then, if I take each one of these, like that, and then I bevel them, Control B, split those out, and then hit E and pull them out in the X, I get that. How'd that work? Hey, look at that. Nice. Okay, that'll work just fine. Thank you very much. I'm going to do it on the other side over here. Granted, they're not going to be exactly the same width, and that's fine. You know, I could have kept the parts on the top. That's fine, but this will work. Control B. Let's pull them out. Let's extrude. Now let's pull them out. Yeah, okay, that's that. Now the front part. Lots and lots. How many out here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's call it 17. Right? I don't know. Let's try this again. So, Control R and 17 right there. There we go. Uh-oh. There we go. Then Control B, pull them out just a smidge. Then extrude and pull them out just a smidge. Like that. Right? Yeah, look at that. Okay. Modeling, yay. All right. Well, let me take a moment here and say hi to everybody. I've been modeling away. Would like to know if the new course addresses the creation of controller for rigging. What do you mean by controller? You mean a character controller in Unity? Is that what you mean? Because what the new course does, what I did with the new course is I went into Unity and we take a look at the humanoid rig there and reverse engineer it in Blender so that we create a rig specifically so that Unity can use it. And then Unity comes with quite a few free animations, and then you can find hundreds of animations on the asset store. So it's just the character controller and the animation are just already in there, and we just use all of that. We create a rig so that we can use all the animations that are already in Unity. Does that make any sense? So I hope that's what you're asking there. Darren, you can make those deforms with a texture map, bump, displacement. Yes, you are correct. That is right. I could have. You know what I could do is I could take this and actually bake a map from this and then apply it to flat geometry. So that's a good idea. Let's see. We'll see how we do. I don't. Oh, I hate when I do that. I don't need all of these down here. Let's get rid of all of these. Now that I think about it. All right. What else? So the pipes. Well, let me work on the door here real quick. So the door looks to me like it's got this frame on it. And then it's got a, let's put an edge right down the middle here. We know we're going to need that for the opening or the edge between the doors. We also know we need a frame. So do we just kind of make it happen with like a bevel? Well, you know what we could do is we could go ahead and add an edge loop up here for that top of the frame like that. And then let me insert an edge here, and then insert an edge here, and then select both of these and scale them out in the X so that they're the exact same distance away from the edges there, like that. Okay. Now if we took this and this and this, could we do this? Would this actually work? I don't know. Why not try it though? Well, what I could do is just extrude this face in just a bit. You know what? Let me just try this. I'm actually going to try a bevel again, just because I had so much fun the last time. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to hit B, and then I'm going to push that in just a little bit like this. Let's try that. Yeah, so that worked. Once again, I don't need all. Oh gosh, I hate when I do that. We don't need all these faces down here. Let's get rid of these. That. And there we go. Okay, now we've got the doors. Doorknob, little thing here. Gosh, do we really need anything? I mean, just putting a little strap there may be okay. And then putting a very basic doorknob may be okay. But I don't want to get too caught up in the specifics here because it's going to be a ways away. Let me get rid of this. Okay. Let's take this way down. So this is just going to be a thing on the door to make it kind of look like from a distance there's one of these things. Because we don't need a whole lot of geometry for this, you know. Just going to put this in here. Like that. That's all. Don't want a whole lot more than that. We could probably pull it over here. This. Let's get everything back to wire here so we can see it. Yeah, okay. Just very, that's all we need, just kind of hinting at it. I feel like we do need a doorknob on here, just to once again hint at the doorknob. To do that, just going to start in here with a new cylinder. Let's give it, we don't really need a whole lot here. And I don't need, do I even need, no, I don't need a cap fill. I don't need anything. I don't need a whole lot. Just blender. Okay. Do this. There we go. So now I'm just going to begin down here like this. Okay. So I'll just begin like this. Move up, scale in, up. Go ahead and bring that in like that, and then like that, and the doorknob. Gosh, it doesn't need to be a whole lot of anything here. I'm just going to do this. Just make it down and dirty. And here we go. Good. Extrude, merge, at center. Move that down a smidge. Okay. I think that'll work just fine. Let's move the origin to the 3D cursor. Let's go back to our thing here, and let's put this in place. RX90. Scale it down. Put it in place. And there we go. Okay, so that's too big. Let's see. Let's take that down a bit. Let's put it up here. Over a bit. Let's smooth it. And there we go. I can live with that. That's all we need. All right. What else? We've got those. Oh, I wanted to do the pipes, didn't I? Let's do those real quick. So, how are we going to do the pipes? All right. You from Morocco, welcome from or to the stream from here to there. Right. Oh, sir, make video on Unity C# coding. Oh my gosh. I am not a great coder. I can sometimes get the job done, but it isn't pretty, so I don't think you'd want to learn from me. It's coding is I don't know, a different way of, I don't know, seeing the world. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I like it. It's cool. But I honestly don't think anyone would want me trying to teach them how to do it. So, but I appreciate that. Curve, yes, we're going to use curves. I love curves. So let's, I'm going to bring this to here, that 3D cursor. And I'm going to go ahead, well, let's zoom in here. So it looks like these things, all right, well, I'm going to kind of do things on my own here, because I'm going to go like this, I'm going to curve, I'm going to say that everything's got to go down to this. And we're going to have a big pipe coming down to that. So, what I got to do, let me move this out just a bit, like this. And then I want to, oh, come on. There, okay. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to say that all tubes have to go to here, or all of these have to go to here, and that we're also going to have a main pipe coming out here. That's not quite the way it works here, but you know what? It's going to be the way it works in here. So I'm going to create a curve, and I'm going to use a Bezier, no, a path. I'm going to use a path, and I'm going to spin it, get it in place, and I'll probably pull it out just a little bit. Yeah, let's pull it out just like that. Okay. I'll do the same thing over here like this. We want that. Right? Oops. That in place. This. Go. That in place. And then we're going to need to put one over here as well. This. Okay. So now let's take this guy. Yeah, let's take this guy and let's move this up. I'm going to extrude, move it down, and extrude, and move it this way for curve. See how that works. And then let's go ahead and extrude back over here. All right. Yep, okay, we got that. Let's take this one, scale it in, and let's go extrude, extrude, and bring that over to here like that. All right. Then we also need this one. Looks like we've got a few, but I'll do those one at a time. Okay, so let's take this one, extrude, extrude, and take that over to here. Kind of missed. There we go. And then we need a few of these, don't we? So what I'll do is I will duplicate this, and then let's grab all of this and just move it up. And we can do that one more time. This, and then take all of this and move it up. Okay, so now we've got those. All right. What else? Let's see. How about these little guys in here? What are they doing? It looks like they're just, well, okay, so we could take this, and move this, and then I could duplicate this, do the same kind of thing, grab this, move it all the way up to, whoops, move it all the way up to, whoops, and then, here, let's do this, like that. Okay, let's take this, and this, and then we can grab this, move this back to here. Okay, so that helps that. This we could take and duplicate, and where are we going to put this? So if I take this and move it over, maybe move this over to here. Yeah, we can make this work like that, right? There we go. Okay. So we've got those, and this kind of looks like it needs to come this way. What else? Do we really need, well, I guess we need some sort of a conduit between this thing and that thing. So let's do that real quick. I will create a cylinder for this and just drop this in here. 8 verts, no cap fill. How about 12 and no cap fill? That'll work. And then let's put it in place here. Yeah, like this. There we go. There. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted. Something like that. You know what we could also do? Take this. Oops. Let's try this. And then take that there. There we go. Now let's smooth it. Maybe, you know, I could maybe, let's try this. Make sharp. Yeah, you know what? That's not what this is for. I shouldn't do that. Let's just do this real quick. Oh, no. There we go. There we go. That's all I need right there. Okay. So now let's make those tubes here, and let's just see how it works. All right, so I'm going to go over to the Paths panel. Let's have it be full. increase the depth to, well, it's not, there we go, depth. Let's see, resolution needs to come up. Oh, the dog is barking. Why is the dog barking? Can you guys hear the dog? He's a good dog though. He usually doesn't bark at things, but I don't know what's going on. Anyway, let's see how this works. Yeah, that works pretty well. I'm going to increase the depth a little bit more so they're a little bit, there we go. All right, okay, so that actually works pretty well, I think. So let's do the same thing for the others. Now, can I link the data between these two? So could I take this, select this, press Control L and say, no, they don't, object data? Oh, I see. So it makes it the same size. Oh, it's based on the scale. All right, so what if I did this? What if I said Control A, applied the scale, and then what if I applied the scale to this one, and did that, and then went like this, and Control L and object data, and no, that still wouldn't work. Okay. I'm sure there's a way to do it, but I'm not getting it right now. So I'm just going to do these like this for now because I actually kind of want them different, you know, diameters. What is the dog barking at? What is the dog barking at? Usually he quiets down after a while. Let me get this one. This one, and then I'll take this down some. I don't need that much resolution. That's quite a lot there. There we go. So I could take that down to 2, maybe. There we go. There we go. All right, so we've got those, and then this one, let's say, is a pretty good sized one. Let's try this. This is a pretty good, this is kind of a big one here. Let's go with 2 there. Let's go with 2 here. Yeah, so that's kind of a larger one. And these could be fairly small. Well, maybe this one is a fairly large one, and then the others are kind of small. Let's try this. Something like this. And then these can be fairly small. Oh, how about 2? How about 3? There we go. And this one, all right. And then this one, maybe a little bit bigger than that one. Yeah, kind of fill that in. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, so that kind of gives it a look like there's some pipes and things happening there. That's kind of cool. And then this big pipe going up, and I think this goes up and then connects to an electrical pole then by a wire. And we can create wires too, and that might be kind of cool. Let's go ahead and add a cylinder, and yeah, let's use this as that pipe going up. This. All right. Okay. Let's do that. And let's make it a little bit smaller. Maybe a little bit smaller. There we go. Now, still think that's... Let's see how this works. All right, and then I'll pull this straight up. There we go. So for now, I'll just end it there. We'll see how high it needs to go in the end. There we go. All right. I am going to put the wire on it so we can see it a little better. Yeah, so I think that's pretty good. Now up top, it's got, oh, it's got these little ridges on top. Ah, okay. You can select both curves and change values by holding Alt key. Ah, why didn't I take a look before I did all that? Thank you. That's a great that's a great idea. I will do that. Let's do our same trick on the roof here that we did on the building. I'm not going to put as many on the roof, maybe just 10. Let's do that. And then I want to select just these, right? I just want to go like this. Select these. I don't want the ones on the side. I just want these. And then, once again, let's bevel it. Oh, and then this is selected too. I don't want those selected. I don't need those selected. That's a pain. And then let me go around the other side. This. This. Then what I want to do, oops, grab these or deselect these. And then what I want to do is I want to extrude these up. So E, and then let's pull up into Z just a little bit, like that. But then what I want to do, oh, there's this, look. Dang it. Let's get deselect that. Okay, did I get them all? Yeah, okay. So what I want to do is extrude and then bring them up in the Z, and then I want to scale them in the X with individual origins like this. Now let's try this SX. It's not doing anything. Think. What am I doing wrong? It should have individual origins. There we go, okay. Yep, that's good. There. Yeah, like that. That's what I wanted. Okay. Good. Well, looky there. Let's, for now, I think I'm going to join this whole thing into one object. It'll be kind of a pain. I'll have to break it up if I want to UV it or anything. I don't have to, but it's easier, I think. But I might just throw materials on it and not worry too much about it because it is going to be a fairly long way away. Let's join it all. Let's set the origin to the 3D cursor. So now I can, whoa, oh, that. Oh, yes. Those Those, my friend, are not polygons. They are curves still. But I kind of want to keep them as curves, at least for now. So I guess what I'll do is just like I did with the others, I'll create an empty. And then we'll call this, oh, shed, I guess. We'll call it that. And then we can select everything. And, no, so let's select everything. Then the empty, and parent it all to that empty. And now theoretically I can scale and move from that empty. Okay. Good. So now let's take everything back. And let's see how we did. So, did I... Oh, is it very tiny? I'll be darned. Yeah, it's very tiny. Okay, well, that's fine. I'll scale it up. And let's move it over there. Let's see how it's going to look over here. So let me bring out my little 6-foot character here. Not really a character, it's just a cube. But this is what I'm calling 6 feet tall right here. So if this is 6 feet tall, then this thing needs to be about like that. If that's a 6 foot tall person, it needs to be a little bit smaller, like that, let's say. So maybe that door is like, 7 feet. Oh no, this is, oops, he was up on the curb there. Okay, let me fix this. Okay, so I gotta move him down. So he's on that. Okay, now let's grab that empty. And so maybe like that. Yeah, okay. So let's grab that empty and let's move it into place now. I'm thinking I'm going to press G, Shift Z to move in the X and the Y. And then maybe let's RZ rotate it a bit. I guess we could put it back here like it's in the, let's do this. Okay, RZ 90, oops. Other way, RZ negative 90. There we go. And we can put it kind of back here so that it's kind of like this. There we go. So yeah, so as we look at it like this, we see that there's kind of a thing back there, like that. Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, that's kind of what I wanted there. Let's give it a material. I'm going to select everything and then select just the ground. Control L material, so we can kind of put that same material on it there. Yeah. All right, there it is. So that is our work for the day. That thing. All right. Well, that was cool. I think that's it for today. I don't exactly know what I'll do tomorrow. Actually, you know what I may do tomorrow is I did take some pictures when I was at a convenience store the other day. Oh, they're on their side here. But I got the, yeah, they're on the, I need to turn them. But let me just bring them in here like this. So if you can see, it's on its side there is a cooler refrigeration thing, and I want to make some of these and put, products on it as well. I'll need to turn those images. So maybe I'll work on that tomorrow. All right. UV unwrapping the thing and get it done with. Just get it done. That's true. You know, if I'm going to make it kind of grungy and dirty, I may need to UV it. It shouldn't be too hard. I mean, it's all just cubes and flat planes, so it isn't like it's an organic thing or anything. So it'll be fine. So thank you so much for hanging out, and hope to see you tomorrow. Well, take care.